Hello there! Thank you for joining me today. I have been invited to a sexy Christmas costume party that my friends Tim and Ashley are hosting. A chance to wear silly costumes and hang out with friends. At first, I had trouble deciding what I was going to be. A sexy Yule log or a sexy lutefisk, but my friend Kai told me that those options might be a little bit too niche. So I've decided to be sexy candy cane. I have some shirts that I'm going to take apart to make the stripy candy cane-ness, and then we're going to turn it into a mini dress. This is the dress that I'm thinking of making. This part is my diary, so I'm just gonna sort of cover it, but I think it's mostly about work. Anyways, so we're gonna have a candy cane mini dress with stripes and then sort of a off-the-shoulder floofy thing. I'm not great at drawing. I'm practicing. Let's get started. So I took these two t-shirts that I had, one red and one white, and started by cutting up the sides, basically just taking them apart so that I could have access to the biggest parts of the fabric. This is my super scientific way of measuring to see if I had enough strips to be long enough for my whole body. And then I got to pinning them together. Sewed all of these strips with a zigzag stitch because the fabric was that stretchy cotton material and I didn't want it to ripple under a straight stitch. Usually a zigzag I find is the easiest way to sew stretchy material together. And then because I wanted this to be a fitted dress, I ended up pinning myself into the front and the back of the dress like a sandwich. I had a hydration break. And was able to follow my pin lines to get my side seams put in. Those will be those. This is where the design changed completely. Since the front panel of the dress had to be sewn at an angle, that gave me one shoulder area that was much higher than the other, and I decided to just take advantage of it and make the dress one shoulder. And then sewed down a little outer hem. Off topic, but what is your favorite Christmas carol? I just heard about I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas like 2 years ago, and that's pretty high on my list. Now at this point we did have a mini dress put together, however it was extremely short. And I know this is a sexy party, however you also want to be comfortable at any costume party you may attend. So I ended up putting the end of a bed sheet and cutting that off and gathering up a lot of tulle. This was really easy. I just sent my sewing machine to a really long stitch and the tulle just zooped up behind the needle. Then I took that side of the bed sheet that I had cut earlier and ended up pleating it very roughly. These are not very professional looking pleats. And put both of those items onto the bottom of the skirt. At the end it came together really nicely. Now my final thing was to make some candy cane and peppermint embellishments. So I have one lovely felt candy cane, then I traced some circles to make my peppermints, and hot glued the candy cane stripes and the shapes onto my peppermint embellishments. So the party's been canceled. You know, totally understandable. My friends who were hosting had some family stuff come up. luckily it was not because I was too sexy to be seen. This costume shows my elbows, and you know, I was a little concerned for the sanctity of everybody's souls. I'm just gonna finish the costume. I'm almost done with everything, and I will show you how it turns out in the reveal. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. That is all I have for you today. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you would like to see more, please subscribe. I'd be so happy to have you back. Alright, be brave and do your best. Bye! This is, I think, the most I've said sexy in a long time.